There seems to be a lot of decisions to make in this season of my life. Work opportunities, unknown travel plans, shifting schedules, and balancing all of that while just living life, something that I always seem to be working on. So here is what life looks like right now, in the desert, in my little cabin on wheels, figuring it all out. I need to make a really big decision before I leave this spot. There's just a lot of unknowns and I don't know what to do. Oh, the sun's coming up. Life on the road for me comes with an incredible sense of freedom, which I know can be overwhelming for some. And with that freedom means that I get to live precisely the way I want to, which typically looks like avoiding groups of people, staying in a location I love for weeks at a time, and slowly moving across states in the shadows of nature. We have visitors. All of that is what makes this upcoming decision so difficult. While I have the freedom to drive elsewhere, to change my plans, and to film whatever I deem interesting or inspiring, I am quite attached to my lovely, quiet moments in nature. And that is why I like to get up at sunrise, because you never know what you'll see or what you would miss if you slept in. What a beautiful morning, oh my gosh. I think for the first time in my life, I have the most solid morning routine that I haven't missed in a very long time. Like, I think I've just figured it out. And that brings me to the amazing sponsor for today's video. And I want to remind you all that it's amazing companies like this that I love and use every day that really helps me produce and bring videos to you every week. So huge thank you to AG1 for sponsoring today's video. Eating before my coffee, that has completely changed the game for me. I've always done AG1 before coffee, but I've added a more substantial meal. So delicious. And then comes AG1. I feel best drinking this in the morning before my coffee as well. It also increases the amount of hydration that I'm getting before my coffee. Also, this cute little glass jar, very good to make salad dressing in. AG1 is such an easy way to incorporate a nourishing step to your morning and to support holistic whole body health. I also appreciate how they are dedicated to quality and continued improvement. In fact, they have reworked their formula 52 times since 2010. I also like to include the D3K2 dropper, and this is really as easy as 2 to 3 drops in your mouth. You can also add this in your AG1, or sometimes I even put it in my little breakfast concoction. This is like one of my favorite times of day, when I'm just drinking my AG1 and looking out onto my beautiful front porch that changes every week. Drinking AG1, knowing that I'm putting vitamins and minerals and probiotics into my body, just sets me up for the rest of my day. I have noticed that on days that I make sure to drink AG1 in the mornings, I'm typically more active. Also, in just one scoop, there are plant extracts and adaptogenic herbs and antioxidants that help balance mood and stress. Also, a top question is, how does it taste? I think it tastes great. I drink it every morning and I just mix it in water. But you can mix it in whatever you want. If you are interested in incorporating AG1 into your own life, make sure to head to my link in the description below and get a 1-year supply of AG D3K2, this little guy, as well as 5 AG1 travel packets for free with your first purchase of AG1. This is also a really great holiday gift if you plan in advance like me. All right, now I get to make my coffee. And I need to make this really hard decision. I have been working on editing this video now for, many hours, but I love it, and it's about fear, and it's about what I think to be healthy fear and how I integrate it into my life. It was a really fun edit, but I desperately need food now. Do you notice anything different about my beautiful kitchen? I have a brand new stove. My old Coleman stove finally died. So I have a brand new stove, and it matches my backsplash, which I think is pretty great.
Land of the Dead looms in the middle of the river. Its ancient dragon-born tombs rising in black silhouettes that were cracked and ruined by the revolution.
I figured I would take some time to share about yesterday afternoon. Akela got very sick yesterday, and this has happened before, but it is never less scary. Akela and many dogs in general are attracted to like poop or things on the ground. I reached into her kennel to pet her, and she was very... I know. You're feeling so much better now. She was very overreactive to stimuli. So like my hands coming close to her face or being under where she can't really see, or loud noises, the wind, standing up. She would flinch, like really overreact. She lost her balance, so it was very hard for her to walk. She also lost control of her urine, so she was just dribbling pee for 4 hours. And I did call the vet. I explained that I've seen her do this before. I know. Those are the symptoms of when a dog ingests like marijuana or drugs. The scary thing though is when they ingest something that you don't quite know if it's toxic or not. And with symptoms like that, the only thing that a vet could have done is a supporting role in her processing whatever she ate. So IV fluids, they could have done blood work, but she was already experiencing a lot of the symptoms and things to make her more comfortable. But she was in her kennel in a dark, quiet space. She was as comfortable as she could be. I sat with her for many hours. I didn't want her to feel scared through it. And it was horrible, and it was really scary. I've also heard that if they ingest something and have those types of neurological symptoms, that you want to really look out for any seizures that could follow up. She didn't experience any seizures, but it did last for about 6 hours. And I wanted to share this story. Obviously I didn't film anything but what I want to share that because what she ate yesterday was not human poop that I know of. It didn't look like human poop. But often dogs get really, really sick from eating human poop that came from humans that did drugs, because our system doesn't process the drugs the same, and they still essentially ingest those. I know. And so this is a reminder to everybody to just take care of your poop. If you're bury it at least 6 inches down so animals don't dig it up and expose it. If you are having a good time outside on public land, just please clean up after yourself. You could be killing people's dogs. It's a very serious thing. I also want to share this in case other people experience it and have no idea what's going on. Just know that you're not alone. And Akela has experienced this now a few times. Will you stop being a street sweeper? She's feeling so much better today. Still a little lethargic. This morning she was a little bit off, but so much better. I also read that their symptoms can last like 24 hours depending on how much they ingested, so can we not do that again? I'd like that to be the last time. Please. I feel as though life on the road allows me to respond to whatever rhythm I may be in. Kind of like how we respond to the different seasons or our own energy levels or shifting passions. And right now I am in the rhythm of this. Open spaces, evenings with a book instead of my screen, early quiet mornings in the sun. But I also recognize that I can go right back to this. And when a unique opportunity comes my way, sometimes it's worth putting my own rhythm on hold just for a bit. See all of these? All of these are dragonflies. They're everywhere. Holy cow. I have never seen so many dragonflies. Oh my god! Can the camera see this? This is insane! You see all these? What is going on? Oh my gosh! Can you hear that wind? Wow, how cozy. I think I might lock up. What a cozy night. I've been having this before bed snack kind of all week now. It is a peanut butter and honey tortilla. Super fancy. And this isn't just any honey. Wow, it is so windy. It's my mom's honey. And then you just roll it up. Boom. Sweet snack.
How many more fathers have made the same calculation when faced with schooling that went from free and mandatory?
My heart is just beating. I don't know why this feels like such a big decision. Ugh! Why can't I just fly anywhere I want for free? Okay. The 2 cheapest options are to leave at 5 a.m. I think I'll do this one. Wait, am I doing this for real? Monday the 25th. It's gonna be a full day of flights. I'll be there the 26th. I just need to get flights to Chicago and a bus ticket from Porto to wherever they are. Oh my god, Akela, do I do it? Am I doing this? I don't even know where my passport is. I need to find my passport before I book this, because what if I don't know where my passport is? It should be in my junk drawer. Please be in here. I found it. Good thing I got my new passport. Yep, that's me. Am I actually doing this? Complete purchase in 3, 2, 1. Still loading. I'm going to Portugal and Spain. I am flying to Portugal and meeting my mom and her friend Julie on the last leg of the Camino de Santiago. This idea kind of took root when I was considering a few future films. The idea of filming my mom doing an amazing thing and sharing it from the perspective of a daughter who has been supported by her mother my entire life, and now I get to go and support her and share what this journey and this experience is like. I just couldn't wait to commit to it. So I'm doing it. I'm just gonna do it. I also don't know that I can keep up with my mom, to be honest. So I need to start training. Because by the time I get there, they are gonna have already been hiking 10 to 20 miles a day. So,
Eyes. Okay.
And now Akela and I head back to the Midwest, something I was hoping to avoid until at least next year. And for the 10 days that I will be traveling and filming over in Portugal, Akela will be at my mom's house with Noah and Chris, safely in a place that she knows and loves. And so the decision is made. I know that the drive across the country and the money and the travel, and I'm sure some of the stress, will all contribute to a beautiful and unique visual story. But most importantly, I now get to go create some unforgettable memories with my mom. I've mentioned this before, but Akela has a very strict bedtime. She is almost always in bed by 8 o'clock. We were just by the fire. She was laying near me, got up and went to bed. So I checked the time quick and it's 7:52. And she is going to bed. That girl loves her sleep. I thought the sunrise was gonna be a lot more epic than this. Wow, I'm getting spoiled. The sunrise is beautiful, man. No hair allowed in here. I don't like love the harsh sun. That's for you, babe. To the description in the link below. Head to the link in the description below. Oh my gosh. That smells like pee. I dumped my pee over there. It smells so bad. What are you doing? It's got peanut butter all in my hair. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Okay. Whew, good catch.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times